Hey guys, welcome back and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to make $150,000 that will go up every single year with the cost of inflation. Pretty much all you need to do this is you take out a calculator right now and you need to write down these following numbers. $300. That means you're going to invest $300 every month. You're going to get an interest rate of 10% because you're going to buy S&P 500 stock and you're going to let that grow for 45 years. If you crunch all those numbers in, you'll be left with $3.1 million by the time of retirement. So if you started at 20, by the time you're 65 at retirement, you're done. $3 million. Now, how do you actually go about making this $3 million into dividend income? Well, you're going to sell out of all your positions, and you're going to sell in a Roth IRA or a TSFA, so a place where you're not going to get tax on dividends, and you're going to convert all of this into reality income stock. Now, reality income stock is a company that it pretty much buys real estate. They have $25 billion worth of real estate and they pay a dividend every single month. So they pay out monthly. It's just like a regular paycheck. And the two best scenarios with reality income are this: they have never cut a dividend and every quarter they have grown their dividend. So that means that you have 100% of a chance of getting a dividend, because this is a dividend king. This is almost a dividend aristocrat, which means they have never missed a dividend payment. So every month you'll be getting the portion that equals out to be 150,000, because they pay at this moment in time 5.5% dividend. So actually be more than 150,000. But that's just some quick numbers right there. Now, why I'm trying to show you this is to explain to you how easy it actually is to be able to create numbers like this. If you work in a job and let's say you're able to take out $300, or you can start off with $300, or you can start off at $100, and then every year you're able to increase that to $50, and by any time you'll be past 300, and it won't make a difference that you haven't invested that extra 50. The main portion of this is the more you invest over the long term, the better your horizon can be. And I'll show you some other numbers as well. So if you take out the same dividend calculator, but say you got a second job because you wanted to make this work even better for you, and you did 600 instead. Well, if you wait for 45 years with 600, you'll be at 6.2. But now we can go down to, let's just say, 30 years and you'll be at 1.3 million, which will still get you a net income of well over $50,000 a year. So, and that's only 30 years. And that's only a $600 contribution. And I know that this number may seem large to a lot of people, and it was for me as well. When I first started investing, all I did was $150. Sorry, it was $114 every bi-weekly. So I was only investing about $200 in the stock market every month. And luckily for me, I was in a great time in the stock market, and the stock market was going amazing. And then want to know what I did when I got a raise, when I changed my job? I upped it by 50. So I went from it was $114 bi-weekly. Then I went to $100 weekly. And after I went to $100 weekly, I did $200 weekly. And the final portion and the main portion that I'm doing right now is I'm doing $400 weekly. So that means every week. And I like Tuesday. The reason why I like Tuesday is Monday, sometimes the stock market is volatile because after the long weekend, and close to the end of the week, the stock market's also very volatile. So Tuesday to Wednesday is where I like to buy my stocks, just because usually those are the most unvolatile days in my opinion. And I'm buying 400 every week. It leaves my account. It goes into my various indexes, and I never bat an eye to it. So that's $1,600 right there. And then I invest a few more $100 in different types of dividend or straight dividend stuff. And then it goes for around the $2,000 right now. But pretty much, I'll show you what my plan B is. So if you listen to any number of videos on my channel, you know that my main goal is to have businesses worth billions and millions of dollars. However, what people don't know is I've set myself up at this point for success no matter what happens. Because I'm investing about $2,000 and I'm getting the average interest rate about 10% with all my compounding in 45 years. So it's more like 41 years for me. But when I'm 65, I'll be left with $14 million with the current rate that I'm going. And if I let that ride to 45, it's the same thing. I'm at $20 million. I've set myself up to the success where at this moment in time, even if all my businesses fail, and my plan A fails, my plan B, and I don't believe in plan Bs, this is just an extra money thing in my situation, but you can think of it however you want. But my plan B will set me up with $21 million. So that's not a bad plan B. So if my businesses fail and I have to declare bankruptcy on that portion, my assets, these assets which are safe in a lot of my funds, and a lot of your funds are even in bankruptcy are not completely accessible. So you got to make sure you obviously, I'm not trying to give you tax advice either, but the plan B that I have set up for myself is going to stick around with $21 million. So if you set this up right, and again, you don't need to start with 2,000, you can start with $50 a week or $100, and then as you increase, you just keep increasing the amount you're putting in, and just the amount you're putting in or compounded over 30 years, any amount of number is a huge number. So just remember that, guys. Hope that this video inspired any of you guys to start your dividend investing or to start regular investing. Anything that you can do to just help yourself and secure your future is something I would take very high gratitude in knowing that I helped you guys do. So I'll talk to you guys next time, guys. If you guys have any questions or about what actual stocks to invest in, I'd love to give you that information. Just to, no financial advisor, just giving you exactly what I've done. And we'll see you next time.